Today is International Women's Day. Let's celebrate and let's choose to challenge any inequity, any gender bias, and seek to promote an inclusive society. I'm in International Women's Day. Thank you.
Happy International Women's Day 2021. I choose to challenge inequalities in higher education for students and staff.
Good afternoon, it's George Kernahan here. I'm Professor of Health Research in the School of Nursing. I take to do with many research projects and ethics and teaching of evidence-based practice at post-grad level. The change in the way of working, I suppose, is the same as everyone. Here I am working in the attic as usual. I suppose you have become a bit more self-reliant on being able to do the job as best I can with a bit less social interaction and maybe a bit less support. You've got to work things out for yourself. And choose to challenge. I suppose the thing for me is to know what I can do, to know my strengths, and to be ready to use them whenever an opportunity comes. There is still opportunities there. The need for academic endeavour in health and in nursing research is pretty clear. More than ever, we need to have evidence to inform practice, and we're the ones to do it. So we're going to be busy for the time being. I look forward to seeing you in person before too long. Bye.
Hi, my name is Belle and I'm a second year adult nursing student at Ulster. Currently on placement with the Omagh District Nursing Team here and absolutely loving it. This year has been a challenge like no other for student nurses working in a pandemic. However, no matter what obstacles are placed in front of me, I choose to challenge and never give up.
Good morning, my name is Anne-Marie and I'm a lecturer in nursing based on the Magee campus. And like everyone else, lockdown gave me the opportunity to look at my life in a different way. I chose to challenge myself physically by taking more exercise and to attain the elusive 10,000 steps daily. Mentally, I chose to challenge myself in my way of thinking and to take every day as it comes along rather than to look weeks and months ahead. And socially, I chose to challenge myself with regards to technology, and I embraced a whole new skill set which allowed me to work in a different way and also to meet lots of new friends. So today on International Women's Day, I want to say Happy International Women's Day to all my lovely colleagues, students, family, friends and wider sisterhood. Thank you. Bye.
On this International Women's Day 2021, I would like to celebrate the women in the profession of nursing. We're all aware of influential leaders and champions of nursing such as Florence Nightingale, but I am surrounded by contemporary leaders who are shaping healthcare provision, such as our Head of School of Nursing, Professor Sonia McIlpatrick, our Executive Dean for the Faculty of Life and Health Sciences, Professor Cara Kern, and our Chief Nursing Officer for Northern Ireland, Professor Charlotte McArdle. But I'm also surrounded by countless other women in nursing who make a difference. For example, Dr. Debbie Good in our School of Nursing champions the Athena Swan Equality Charter within the school. And I'm surrounded by really high quality teachers, researchers and people who develop and implement policy that changes healthcare provision and makes a difference to the everyday life of people in society. Indeed, I've been shaped by women in nursing, particularly my own mother, who was a nurse and a midwife, but also the countless women who were mentors to me as a student and who shaped how I want to deliver education and practice nursing myself. And indeed by all the colleagues that I have learned from over the years in practice and in education who were women and I have learned so much from. So today, I want to celebrate those women who are in the profession of nursing and who have made such an immeasurable contribution, not just to the profession, but to the delivery of healthcare here in Northern Ireland and globally.
Happy International Women's Day. I choose to challenge. In a year like no other, women have demonstrated that with challenge comes change.
I'm Assumpta Ryan, Professor of Ageing and Health at Ulster University. The part of my job that I most enjoy is working with and meeting other people, and I really have missed that terribly over the last year. For me, the phrase choose to challenge means seeing opportunities for change within a challenge. And while I am dying to be released back into the wild, I do think that the way we make the best use of our time will change in the future, and that will only be a good thing.
Happy International Women's Day. I choose to challenge gender bias and inequity in higher education.
Hi, my name is Dr. Claire McCauley and I'm a lecturer in Health Sciences in the School of Nursing. I attended my first lecture in Ulster University 27 years ago this year. I was 11 years old and studying for my 11 plus, and my mum was one of the only mature students and mothers in her degree programme. She didn't ask anyone's permission, she just took me to class because she had no other way. I still find it strange when I'm walking around Magee campus and I'm a lecturer now after all these years. My mum chose to challenge so that I could be the change. On this year's International Women's Day, I will think of her, and I will think of my baby daughter who was born just a few weeks before the pandemic hit and has lived her entire life in lockdown. 27 years later, she now sits with me as I deliver online lectures, seminars and research supervision to pre- and post-registration nursing students across Northern Ireland. I am incredibly proud of how we in the School of Nursing have risen to this challenge of building the front line in this battle, and demonstrated to all those that are coming behind us, that were watching us and believing in us, that there is only one way to respond to challenge, and that is to adapt to new ways of working, of living and of being. We would never have chosen this challenge, but I think that we can be the change. Happy International Women's Day.
Hello, Vivian Coates here, Professor of Clinical Nursing Research, jointly appointed Ulster University and the Western Health and Social Care Trust. My working life has changed in many ways during the pandemic, not least because I've managed to finally get paperless after many years of trying. Needs must, don't have a printer. Some of the changes have been for the better. So one of the things we were asked was, what did I choose to challenge? Well, my challenge has been endless sitting at the table, Zoom calls, meetings, teaching, and too much time sitting at the kitchen table. We know that sedentary behaviour is not good. So I dug out the bike that hadn't left the shed for the last 3 years, and now I try and cycle for an hour a day, and I love it.
I'm Breach Quinn. I'm a third year mental health nursing student and a mother to an 11-year-old daughter. The challenges this year has included juggling full-time study, homeschooling, parenting, housework, attempting to exercise, all the while looking after my own mental health and that of my daughters during the pandemic. Choose to Challenge for me has been a hands up for the resilience that I have built during this time, and for me to be a good role model for my daughter, to empower her to choose to challenge on her own life's journey.